Today, we have the most expensive holster that we've looked at yet. At $85, the Werkz M6 holster is on the table. Let's critique it. First thing we got to do, take out this here laser gun. Just a quick synopsis. It's a Shield Plus featuring the TLR6, a Hollow Sun 507K, the Faxon comp, a true barrel. What this does, true precision. What this does is it feels like a 19, but in a much skinnier package. As we can see here, we are clear. Low chamber indicator. Fitment, real nice. Okay, I can't complain. It does. Let's get in this holster. Okay, we'll put this off to the side. Let's go with our basics. Right, this is done by Werkz. Okay, Werkz is their M6. Retails at $85. Comes standard with your 1.5-inch belt clip, foamy style, so easy on, easy off. Designed for in the waistband or your appendix carry. All right, you also have holes here to modulate your design of carry with polymer C clips, aftermarket purchase. The Kydex is well molded and is a 0.80 thickness. That is the bare minimum you want to do on your standard holsters. On the opposite side, we see some good retention blocking. I want to say previous owner put these on here. This here is just the soft part of the hook and loop Velcro. In theory, this should help you. It's going to help that feel of that edge. I don't think it does anything. We have nice suppressor-sized height channel. That's great. And we have a non-retention here because retention is done on the light, and we can see right here, okay, this excellent little tiny detail. And then we have retention here that can be adjusted, and that's going to bring these two parts in. And there are rubber spacers on the inside of this, so that's very nice. You're kind of limited, and with this one here, as to how much you can compact it. So, an interesting design choice. I like the holster. I think it's very well done. This is the M6 rounded claw, and it's shipped standard on your M6 style holster. It comes in a square variety, and also there are two heights. It can be your standards and then a low, so shorter. And if you're unfamiliar, in approximately 2016, holster makers started making holsters that when you place your belt, and we're just going to use this here, when you place your belt into it, okay, this is going to push along this. And the theory is, okay, that when you have this on your belt and you have your thing here, it's going to tuck that handle inside. So this is top down. This would be your body side, okay? This here is designed to tuck in the handle just to help prevent printing. It's a nice little design. There's some niche things about this holster I really like, and let's get into those. Let's look at some of the cooler features that this holster has. It has markings here on your sweat guard. Speaking of sweat guard, if you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Adam the Tactical. I used to make holsters. No, I don't. Don't ask why. It's trauma. I'm kidding. This line here, all right, is what we're talking about when we want it to be parallel with the slide. This here, fantastic. The choice to have your magazine covered or uncovered is a maker's choice. Some people don't want to cover it. Some people want to be able to do like an admin reload. So That's their prerogative. While this firearm does not have your suppressor size heights, it is once again made for that, which is always a good thing. It's easy to cut stuff for your red dots. Great. The space around the trigger guard, also excellent. But what really sets it apart from, say, things like an Eclipse branded holster, I've had one of those before, is this build right here. And I don't know if we could get that on there. So you have screw, clip, then you have a little plastic washer here, and then you go into the retention on the inside. And I loosened it up a little bit, and you can modify the tilt here depending on how you choose to wear it hip and or appendix. The rubber part here is something you should look on all your holsters. And if you don't have it, you can go to a local big box hardware store and you can find ones that'll fit. They're plumbing washers. And what that does is, got Kydex is pretty brittle if you think about it. It doesn't have the give of a leather. But when you are trying to show this the best, when you're going like this and you're putting tension on it, okay, instead of it being plastic to plastic, you have a little rubber washer here. And what that does is it allows that washer to absorb some of that impact. Okay, when you're sitting in your car and you're just flexing it around. Okay, so that should always be a feature on a Kydex holster. The belt clip is 1.5 inches. Now I know what you're saying, Adam. Why are there so many extra holes here? Okay, you mean we got holes for the claw? That makes sense. The whole point of these extra holes, if you're running it solo as the holster, is for tuckable hooks. So you would remove this, and these are available on their website, very reasonable. So you can really modify this to the way you want. But the reason I bring that up is because this here is going to become a tuckable C hook. All right. And then these, for those of you guys that are trying to be the next Rambo, okay, these here are for their Radius Mag carrier that retails at $45. And they'll hang it off to the side here. It comes with all the hardware to connect it. On their website, they do have a video of how to go about that. Should be super easy. And I'll give you a magazine here. And so I watched a little bit of the video. You're going to take this clip off. This is going to become a C clip. And then the Radius Mag carrier will have a foamy style clip on it. And that will go to your belt, boom here and boom here. And that should allow you to easily adjust it. So that's what all these holes are for. Extra clips and a mag carrier. My final thoughts. My first Werkz holster, first time I put hands on it, the fitment, great. The materials, great. This clip made in the USA. I would recommend this and do 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. I would definitely recommend the brand. It seems to be a good, sturdy, solid holster. I've seen nothing but great things online. The fit and feel, great. And I would put some trust into this. And at least if you don't have a Werkz holster, put it into your repertoire. I am in no way, shape, or form sponsored by them. I merely got this in a trade. I figured I would share my thoughts with you guys. So if you like this video, like, subscribe. Let me know if you have a Werkz holster, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Okay? You guys have a fantastic rest of the day. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.